What is up everyone, Mr. Random here, welcome back to the channel. Today I got a little video for you. It's going to be a basic guide on how to use the auction house. Now I've chatted to a couple of people and a few people have asked me questions, and the auction house itself has sort of come up in conversation a few times. So I thought, hell, I'll just make a video about it. I checked YouTube, didn't really seem to be anything on there that sort of helped anybody. So hopefully this guide will enlighten you lot. Feel free to fire off any questions in the comment section. Contact me in game. I don't really care. I will try to respond to you as much as possible, but I'm hoping this video will answer a lot of questions. So, auction house. To gain access to the auction house, in the middle of your castle, you've got your travel merchant. On the right hand side, big hammer takes you straight into the auction house itself. Now, first things first, it may look a little bit confusing, a bit like, oh shit, what the fuck's going on here? But truth be told, it's actually very simple. So, in front of me, 1, 2, 3, 4 items currently as it stands. 4 items that are up for bid in the auction house. Let me move this up here very slightly. And that'll do. Right, so first item on the list is a book of popularity. Now, there's 100 of them, and it's currently set at 10,500. So, for example, if I wanted to bid for that item, is there a cheaper one in here? No, it's not going to let me. Fuck a doodle. Okay, so I'll kind of show you without pressing it because I don't want to bid for that particular item. If there were speeders in here or something else, I probably would have bidded for it. But anyway, to myself, that value for the item, not worth it. But I'll run you through it anyway. So, right hand side, you've got 2 options. There's a bid option where you can actually enter in the amount that you'd like to bid for, like 100,000 gold, for example. Not going to do that. Or there is another option called bid up. Now, if you look on the left hand side where it says the bid price for the item, which is 10,500 gold currently, and then bid up, it says 500 gold. So, for example, if I was to press the bid up option, it would take 10,500 gold plus 500 gold and take it out of my balance, and it would bid 11,000 gold for that current item. Now, if somebody wanted to beat me to winning that item from the auction house in the next, 2.5 minutes, every item, by the way, has a timer just below the item ticking down when the item will expire from the auction house. Little tip. So if someone wanted to bid over the top of that for me, they could either go bid and bid whatever they wanted to try and secure the item, or they could press bid up, and essentially they'd be bidding 11,500 gold, and it would knock me out from, obviously first place on the bidding scale. That's just generally how the auction works itself. As the timer reduces to 0, if you're the current holder or the highest bidder, the item will be yours. And then by claiming the item, all you do is go into system. Oh hell, I was bidding for something earlier. This gives you an idea. Oh shit, I actually made a video earlier and was interrupted, and I was bidding for fucking occult speeders, and I didn't really want them. It was more of an, okay, whatever. But anyway, so I won the auction earlier. So basically earlier, when I was making a video, I actually bidded 525 gold for 10 times 2 hour occult speeders. So no, it's not too bad. Something I wouldn't normally bid for because I've got quite a few thousand of them, but other than that, it was just a general idea. So, as you win the item, check your system, auction successful, comes through, collect your item. 525 gold for 20 hours worth of speed up is not too bad anyway. What I will say to you though, going back into the auction, is it's always best to learn obviously about prices, what items are going for, and general things like that. And the way you do that is by going to the auction record. And this will show you what has currently been purchased, won, from the auction house in the last few hours, don't know, few days, whatever, depending on how far you want to scroll down, not too sure. But anyway, the main items you can get are obviously occult speeders, mithril, fine iron, training. 550 gold for 20 hours worth of training speed ups. Personally, to me, that'd be something that I would be bidding for. Again, there, 525. Advanced Abesian Bulls paid 157k gold for level 9 Abesian. Totally up to you, bud. If you've got the shit to throw about, money. But obviously food, magic stones, wood, stuff like that, mithril, fine iron, and things like that. So have a good view, browse through there, give yourself a bit of an idea for what prices are going for if there's a particular item that you are after. Never pay more than what is, obviously, you know, don't just put in silly fucking prices, because so far, I know if you bid in-game and you happen to win it and you didn't quite mean to bid it, chances of you trying to get that gold back, well, you probably have to go through support, and we all know how much fun that is. So anyway, just obviously pay attention when you're in the auction house, you know, pressing buttons and shit like that. So yeah, I mean, basic sort of guide. Bid whatever you want, bid up, secure the item, and just generally go through. If you do happen to bid for an item and you're not successful, within the bid itself, the gold will be returned to you, whatever you bid for that item. Now, the way to receive back the gold that you bid for the item, basically like this. Top left-hand side, you've got auction refund. Currently mine's at 0 because I don't have nothing retrieved. And go across on the right-hand side, and there will be a receive button up here next to the one where it says enable anonymous auction. Press that receive button. Any unsuccessful bid amounts of gold will be returned into your balance of gold. So yeah, I'm hoping that sort of, you know, sums up a little bit about the auction house. You know, I know I spoke to people and they're like, I don't know what to do in there. What do I bid for? Am I going to, you know, outbid? It's all about just trying. If I was to say to you, if you wanted to test it out, go for the small amounts. I mean, this is what I've bid for so far, right? So obviously the 2-hour gold speed up was more of a science lesson than anything else. 525 on a 2-hour training speed up. I paid 825 for that one, but that was only because someone was pissing me off last night, and they kept bidding 25 gold above me, and I was like, fuck, you're not winning this one, mate. I'm fucking having it. Like, do you know what I mean? So I just went in for that. Normally would only pay between 600 and 800 gold for 20 hours worth of speed up. I think in my mind, you know, the cheaper you get it for, obviously the better. I did actually pick up fine iron the other day for 10,000 gold. No one bidded over me, so I was kind of lucky on that. I'm still debating whether or not that particular purchase, 10,000 gold for 10,000 fine iron, is actually worth it. Let me know your comments down the bottom, you know, if you think that's worth it. But for myself, I don't buy the big packs, only some small speed, etc., and things like that. So trying to pick up fine iron, other than from events. And speaking of events, at the moment, which is quite annoying, this is where you can gain fine iron from, right? The last event, you could gain up to a specific amount of fine iron. The festival event, this current one, right, to earn points, i.e. hitting monsters, farming, etc., things like that, there is no option to purchase fine iron whatsoever. But hello, let's go to the luxury store where, for all the big spenders, and there is an unlimited amount. As you can see, everything else has a limit on it, but there's apparently an unlimited amount of purchasable fine iron for all you fucking big spenders. So yeah, I mean, my view was I had no fucking fine iron. I want to build T9 troops because I've unlocked them all and I've already started building a lot of them. But to build more, you need fine iron, and it ain't fucking cheap. So 10,000 gold for 10,000 fine iron. I don't know about that one, but yeah, fuck it. It is what it is. So anyway, yeah, I think truth be told, other than that, like I said before, the auction house itself is actually quite basic. It is basic. Best bet, go in there, find something cheap, go for the speeders. They got 2-hour technology speeders as well. They go for about 600 gold. Have a little bit of a bid, you know, give yourself a bit of £1,000, you know, budget, £1,000 gold budget, you know, and just fuck about with it and just generally learn how the auction house works. And you'll be surprised. You'll be picking up a lot of stuff in there that will benefit yourself, help you grow, and generally help you build troops, etc., things like that. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. I know it's pretty simple, but you know, it just seemed weird that people asked me questions about the auction house, and when I went looking on YouTube, you know, like literally a lot of other YouTubers, the Clash of Kings, don't seem to have made any videos on it. Maybe I've missed it. I don't really go searching straight on the channel, but to type in auction house Clash of Kings on YouTube and found fucking nothing, I was like, all right, okay, someone has to do something. So I'm here making a video. I hope it's taught someone something. If you enjoyed the video, slap a thumbs up. Again, feel free to comment down the bottom any questions, fire off. I will try to respond to everybody as much as I can. Obviously, I've got a few idiots out there, but, you know, I do humour them. It's got to be done. But other than that, hope you guys are keeping safe in the kingdom. Don't forget, kingdom event coming soon. Slap that shield up. If you're fighting, keep it safe. Go and kill some fuckers out there. Other than that, I'm Mr. Random. Have a good weekend, and I will catch you peeps later.